along the street, the skate park aspect of it, I noticed that a lot of people post on Instagram and they usually post like just messing around type of clips, whatever. A lot of it usually is skate park stuff, but you almost always post street stuff. And you recently posted like a skate park clip and you're like, oh, like taking it back to like the skate park, it's been a while since I've been here. I'm curious what your thoughts on like skate parks versus like street are. It seems to me that you clearly favor street skating, but you kill it on parks too. Like you could flip and shit like on launch boxes or
Yeah.
whatever. So it's not like you're only capable of doing one or the other. I'm just curious what your thoughts are on street versus park skating.
Yeah, all the flips, everything all my skills I got was from that skate park, from Bones Skate Park where I grew up, man. It had jump boxes, grind rails, everything. But yeah, there's pros and cons to both. Well, actually, no. There's just pros. I love street skate. Street skate, I like it more. I like street skate more. There's more freedom. Um, if I had a chance to go street skating or park skating, 99% of the time, it would be like straight up street skating. Um, but then every now and then, it's like going up and down some quarters, doing grinds and flipping jump boxes. Really good for the exercise and body, and it's good to try and keep that skill instead of if you sleep on it for too long, it just get harder and harder. So,
Mhm.
but I do enjoy flying a little bit, man. It's yeah, but I'd always choose street. I don't know what it is. I feel more free. I can go where I want on the street, and there's like I've lived in this area in Stockport in this town for my whole life, and I go past somewhere that I passed by 10 years ago, which I would never have skated, or it would have been. But now you just look at new things, old things, and you think of new shit. As you progress and as your mind changes, your creativity changes. I guess it's a similar with park as well. But yeah, I love street for the freedom, and yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's that.
Sorry. No, I was gonna say to your other point, it's I've had the same experience with skating recently. Like, you look at like spots you've seen for like 10, 15, even 20 years. Some of these spots seen them for a long time. And
Yeah,
because of like the evolution of skating that's occurred in the past like 4 or 5 years with like the connections, the taking advantage of the manuals, the heel rolls, like the different kind of slides and approaches, landings, like all these new, what's happening in new skating, like these things that were not previously spots are now like really good spots. So I'm curious what you think on like that because like we discussed earlier, like you have like that firm root and like some of the old school you've been skating since '96, but there's this new style, and like you said, um, oh, something that wasn't a spot has now become a spot. Do you think that's a cool direction? And where do you see the direction going moving forward?
yeah, I like it, man. I'm open to it, man. It's well, like for example, you see how technical the Kelsos are, man, and that's like, yo, I want to do some of that. Like, cause I'm not going to be always doing like heavy, massive, heavy stuff, and even like stuff like just kind of like I guess some of the stuff what people do and you could call trendy, and maybe a couple of years ago I was a bit more stubborn towards it, where I'd be like, nah, I'm just going to stick with my shit. But then the more I watch what people are doing, like Michael Witzman, like I say, and um, just all the homies, like Bobby doing some mad stuff, and it's good to keep it real, keep it old school. But I mean, it's just refreshing to try these new things. Like, it, I'm enjoying it, man. I mean, it's you can't. It might get a bit boring after a while if you keep doing the same shit. Um, but yeah, I dig it. I dig it, and I'm loving the way it goes. I'm loving that. Obviously, it's like mate, like seeing Demetrius and stuff, and I watched your Mesmer pieces the other day. I was like, yo, like you guys, like people are still doing hammers and stuff, and I like my big trick and that, but I think there's a time and a place for it all, and it depends how you feel on the day, depends what you want to do, what I'm filming for, and yeah, I'm digging it all, man. I like it all. I'm open to it all, and I respect it. I respect every. I could see, I could watch a beginner skater just rolling around, and that makes me happy, man. So it's yeah, It's good. It's positive.
Definitely. No, I agree. It's like I like all the different flavors and being able to, but I also like that some of the traditional forms are still there too, and you can pick
Yeah.
and choose between all of them.
Yeah, it's still good to see like a nice stylish trick, even like one of yours tricks, Alex, like your fish brain with the rocket foot like 10 feet above your head. Like that's still like awesome to watch, no matter what year it is. So
Yeah.
still appreciate that stuff as well.
I enjoy doing that. So just testing, seeing how far I can stretch my back torque rockets and it. Just like, yeah, let's see if I can touch my head with my skate.
Is that newer because of the yoga?
I've always been pretty stretchy.
Pretty
I
stretchy.
don't know. I guess it's just I'm just naturally stretchy. But again, going back to the injury, if it wasn't for the injury and me starting yoga, then there's no way I would have been able to keep up with the. I mean, there's quite a stigma attached to yoga. I just do mindful stretching, and sometimes it's not even mindful. Sometimes I'll stick Dragon Ball Z on and just or Dragon Ball, and I'll stretch. Sometimes I'll go into a bit of a meditative zone. But yeah, if I didn't keep up with that stretching, if I didn't start that, there's no way I'd be able to do half the stuff I'd do today.
Yeah. I also wanted to say before, when you were touching on skating street and preferring street skating, a lot of older guys, not that I'm saying you're old because we're pretty much the same age. I don't really consider myself old, but like we're not teens anymore. And street skating hurts your body more, but you're doing yoga, you're stretching, you're eating better. And I feel like that's a huge part of it also, because a lot of guys in their mid 30s, 40s, stuff like that, they want to stick to park because it's lighter on your body, generally speaking. But
Yeah,
when you're taking
yeah,
care of yourself, that's not a factor. And you could skate street, you could fall on ledges or rails and still be fine.
yeah. That's it, man. That's full stop. That's it. Yeah, you just have to take care of yourself if you want to carry on doing this stuff. And I mean, like I say, I do like to have, I do like to skate park, but and do some bigger tricks every now and then. I did a grind off a roof not long ago, and I mean, I was all right. You know what I mean? My body, my legs are kind of aching the next day, but I did some stretching that night, and I was sweet, man. And without the healthy lifestyle and the disciplined mindset, I mean, I'm still working on it, as I'll always will be, as we always will be with this type of stuff. It's an endless process. But yeah, without that, man, I won't be doing this shit. So it's yeah, we just need to look after ourselves. That's it.